On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Memphis Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He
fires into traffic, picked off, bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They go right back to him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll take the deep shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hennigan. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. 1st down here for the offense. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. Grabbed in the middle, it's Concepcion. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires There's the pass, intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Lobs it off the back foot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And there was some eye contact going on there on that last play. Press man coverage. The receiver was looking at his guy like, please throw this up for me. You know we got this one. I'm going to beat this guy at the line of scrimmage and make a play. Quarterback, there was no doubt where he was going with it. That's just two guys being on the same page.
And I love working the slot receivers. And you see so much of that. It's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. A first down for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just freezed the second level of that defense just for a second. It allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Immediately fires to the middle. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. NC State on the move, set up with another first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Running through contact. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, NC State. They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And he had to go a long way to reel that ball in. He started off way on the right, crossed the entire defense, made the catch on the other side of the field. There's an example of how this offense can really attack every corner of the football field.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moving away from pressure. He'll let one go down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He'll just keep slinging it. Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Unleashes one. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Hennigan. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It Smothers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Hennigan. Got his man on the outside. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
The throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. To the air, it's Hennigan. Using his feet to buy time. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. It is perfect. And the field goal draws us even as we get close to halftime. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Memphis. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
Memphis about to boot it away to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's straight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll go to the ground, fighting off the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to scramble. Got a man. It's Anderson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him. A nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to throw, it's Hennigan. This time on target. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Direct snap. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. They'll go with a direct snap. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Steps away. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Man, you gotta love the extra effort. Laying out, you know you need the first down, Palmer, and he gives up his body.
Touchdown, Memphis! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Man, did he show some pops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I'll tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.